going on, Crypto? Give some folks a minute to get in here. I know a few folks are looking forward to it in a minute. Let me know how the audio level is out there. I figured the suspenseful music would be fitting for today. I can see that. That better? What's going on? Can I key that down? The fire time. We're not burning this. No, no, no. Not burning nothing. Need a fire extinguisher for this thing. We'll probably go up like a match. Thank you. There we go. Fire extinguisher. We'll go with the fire engine. Okay, that does feel loud. Even for me. Is that sounding better out there, Crypto? Moving it through. I've moved a few things around for tonight as well. See how it goes? Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to find a finger in here, it appears. Is it still going? Cool. Okay. All right. So first off, I want to apologize to everybody for I haven't been here in a couple weeks. Been working too much. No, that's what it is sometimes, unfortunately. If I'm just being honest, that's what it is. So I was supposed to be starting Mrs. Actually, Miss Spaz. Can I tell them what might be our big announcement? Are you even watching, Miss Spaz? I'm gonna text her. And no, it's not that I'm pregnant. And no, we did not buy a tiny house. You feel like it's Halloween? Sorry, I'm getting permission from the boss to make an announcement. Don't want that PR rep to gut me in my sleep. Taco! Forget about Miss Spaz, I'm here. I agree. Alright, the boss gave me clearance. So, kind of a big announcement. Could create some new opportunities for the stream. Solid finger. Yeah, it'll be my finger in the box if I tell everybody without her permission. So Mrs. Spaz, she's as most of you guys know, she is a nurse. She was on. Hey, what's up, our Link? Glad to see you here, buddy. I think you'll like it. This will be a fun little, bit more chatty, interactive stream. Well, I mean, Ragsdale is extremely interactive, anyways. But that's really what drives this one specifically, though. Especially this because this is kind of a almost a this episode is almost more of a unboxing reaction episode because the backstory. Gosh dang it, squirrels. Okay, so the big announcement. Miss Spaz, she's a nurse. She had a contract locally. They unexpectedly cut her contract a little early, a few weeks into the contract. So she has been working for a few months now, since right before we went on our big vacation 2 months ago. So right now she is looking at other potential travel opportunities. So that might mean that I might be traveling a lot more. And that could make some fun opportunities for this stream. I guess I could actually turn on the cameras that matter. Let's go to... Yeah, so many squirrels. So many squirrels. I gotta chat and chill. This works. Okay, so... She might be doing the travel nursing thing. We've got a few months, not weeks. It's all blending together now. She's got a few different irons in the fire right now. We're not sure exactly where she's gonna land, or where that means I'm gonna land, or where that means this stream's gonna land. So, some changes are coming. Can't tell you what they are because I don't know yet. If you know, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. So back to tonight's stream. So this box, my parents, that's the other reason I've been busy, is I've been helping my parents get their old house ready to move, and sell and all of that jazz, getting all of their things packed up from being in a house for 40 years. And this guy was inside of the attic for probably the last 40 years since they moved in. I don't think it's ever been open. I wish the contract party would come visit me. Yeah, me too. This guy was in the attic for the last 40 years, and it is my dad's great grandfather's carpentry kit. So, he said he's opened it like twice ever, and that's what all of these other tools are that my dad said he's had kind of sitting around, are from the kit that he had taken them out at some point. I don't think I've ever seen my dad use a wooden mallet or a plane, or even I don't even think he knows how to use a plane. But this is a pretty solid guy. Let's see if there's any dates on here. I don't see any dates. But it does say Craftsman. Anybody know how long Craftsman's been around? That's kind of where that is. That's where kind of this stream I've kind of been alluding to. I'm gonna need some help from people, trying to figure out stuff. So like as I'm going through, I'm gonna do some of my own Googling. If you guys want to do some of your own research, while I'm looking at stuff and kind of just throw out facts that maybe you can find out, it would be cool for all of us, I think. So, oh my gosh, yeah, like tools like this thing. I don't think I had a scale down here. I wish I had a scale for how much this weighs. Like this thing is solid. It is 5-7 pounds, I'd say. Just pure steel metal, awesome epicness. Let's see here. Making sure I got all of my since 1927. So we know this isn't from the early 1900s then. My dad said some of the stuff, once we get in this, he thinks this is from the early 1900s. Just because it's his great-grandfather's. And my father is a Vietnam veteran, and he's been he just turned 73. So, I mean, you do the math if it's his great grandfather's. All right. So another cool thing that was in here is this wooden mallet, actual wooden mallet. Pretty sure this was made by hand. It's pretty old. It might be a wooden mallet, but it's pretty light. And usually, whenever wood gets really old, it gets lighter because all the material decomposes, so it gets lighter. It loses all of its moisture. Another cool one is a hand crank screwdriver. So back before we were lazy, I can't even do it correctly. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. So like you would just turn it this way, and it would. Oops, I'm doing it wrong. There we go. Like you would go into one surface like that. Can't really give you a good angle. Let's see it. Sorry. But yeah. That's yeah. Those were some fast fingers. Has nothing to do with modern internet being extremely effective at reading our microphones. So then, Mr. Fast Fingers, let me go grab a towel so I can wipe this off. You might be able to see a brand on there. Yeah, be careful because like these might be old, but that's still a really sharp blade right there. I think that says Bailey. I've never heard of that brand. I'm gonna go grab a rag real quick. My Kakita, I have a small 8-meter type drill for smaller holes. My grandfather did a lot of stuff. I know. I never knew any of my grandparents. Well, on my father's side, I didn't know my grandfather. My grandmother died when I was like 7 on my dad's side, and my grandmother, we didn't really get along. But she passed away whenever I was in high school. But I do know that my grandfather on my mom's side, he did a lot of carpentry and handyman work, and he had to do his own thing because they had a corner store, essentially like just a shop, that like a grocery store, gas station type thing, where people would. I mean, it was just a store, and back then, like this was I almost broke my camera there. 1940s and 50s. People had to just do all their own work. There really wasn't very many handymen around that you could call to get work done. So, what's up, Ziggy? So yeah, I mean, my understanding is they didn't have the passion as much, my grandparents, but my great-grandparents, I know that my dad did talk about his grandpa, doing a lot of woodworking, building chairs. I've got some furniture at my parents' house still. I almost feel like a hoarder. Miss Spaz can attest to this because we want to get rid of some of the stuff, and you just can't because I mean, like if it's furniture, it's been in the family since 1950, and it was hand built back when furniture was actually built, not shipped across the ocean. You don't want to just get rid of it. So, yeah. All right, let me go grab a rag. Let's see if we can figure out what the brand is of this thing before we go any further. Yeah, it is a. Is that upside down? Nope. Okay. It is Bailey. Never heard of it. If anybody thinks they can find his order, but yeah. Thanks, Miss Spaz. If anybody could find that brand, Bailey, Siley. And a hand planer. See if you can dig up something about like how long, when did they start? It's a number 5. Also. And then the last one before I actually open the box, I know I just keep building suspense. I don't see any brand markings on it. So we're just gonna go with it didn't have any brand markings. And there was a thing right there. You can kind of see the discoloration and the reflection. Yeah, quality planes are definitely they are worth the money. Like a good plane. What size is this? It's number 5. Yeah. Like a good plane like this, to buy something like this nowadays is still $200. Just because like the quality of having something well manufactured. Loki, I don't know where's Loki at. I can call him. Loki! Alright, let's get opening up the box. I think this is the right. Oh, there's Loki. Come here, Loki. There you are. Here, you're the star. People want to see you, buddy. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so something else you can see right here. This handle, it's literally crumbling. So I'm trying to be really careful. Like, it's an actual old leather handle that's falling apart every time I touch it. So I'm gonna stop touching it. And it looks, and there's also 2 metal hooks right here. See if I can make that camera angle a little bigger. He just bolted downstairs like lightning. Alright, let's see. Nope, not that. That. Eh. Let's get rid of this frame real quick. I know. Somebody's gonna make fun of me because they probably deserve it. Whoa! Get the camera. I'm trying to make the camera bigger. It is not. I am not getting distracted by a squirrel right now. There you go. Whoa. Do that. Do that. Let's take this thing out of here. Nobody cares about tip jar. I don't even care about tip jar. I'm more interested in this thing. So, you can see down here that there's these little hooks right here. That hook, people would use. I know that was used for 2 things. It was used to hang it up, like in a workshop area, and it was also used to be a carrying strap and on top of the actual handle. I do know that. No, he's just imitating Loki. He's imitating Loki flying down the steps. He does fly. Move stuff around a little bit more. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. What is in the box? Oh, please tell me I can get this thing off. Well, that's not cool. Yeah, Loki had his medicine. Ow! Broke a nail. All right. Ow, that really hurt. Or leg. Take the mallet out. Hopefully I don't need the mallet to knock anything down or break it. So it's kind of falling apart. So a really old handmade hand plane. Wow. The wood on this. All right, let me change this angle here. So just look at the wood that was used to make this hand plane. I don't even know what kind of wood that is to get that swirl on it. So it looks like the way that this thing was designed. So you have, it's basically two pieces that were assembled together, probably pressed and glued. And I'm not going to try to take it out, but it looks like this this is the blade that goes all the way in. And you would essentially shove the piece of wood down to get everything Loctite. So these look like drawers that I'll pull out in a second. You can see over here, I'm guessing this is used to hold like screwdrivers. This looks like actually a compartment that's gonna open up. You can see right here, this is actually a hinge made out of cloth. Give me a second. I'm gonna spam Catterdays chat because I know a lot of people were interested in this. Because I think this is really cool. I've never seen a hand plane like that in my life. Never, ever, ever. So pretty standard rudimentary type of clips that go side to side right here. A scraper, I guess. I don't know what you would call this. But I do know that you would use it like if you're trying to plane off some rough surface on the top of your wood. You don't know what a hand plane is? Okay, let's back up a step here. Okay, so first off, I'm not going to build anything with this because I feel like I would break this. Like, it's potentially over 100 years old. A hand plane is what you would use. So it has that little blade right there that you can see. And what it's doing is whenever you run it over a piece of wood, like this would be an ideal piece of wood to actually do it on, you would try to get the piece of wood to become a smooth surface to create essentially like a flat plane, like you would like Horizon. I don't like having these two separate angles. I'm gonna do something real quick. Face forward. I'm adding a new thing. Let's do this guy. This guy. I don't have a camera over there. Sorry, gotta find the camera. It's not like a sander. Got too many cameras. No. Yes, this one. This one. There we go. I want this camera. That's what you said. We're just gonna do this. There we go. I think that's much better way to do it because I don't think you guys actually want to see my mug. You want to see the stuff that I'm looking at. All right. So the hand planer, what it does is it scrapes off stuff to make it. You could also, it's also known as joining, where you're making a smooth surface. You could join two pieces of wood then and glue them together. Like if you look at a cutting board, most cutting boards go through a joinery process that removes any waves in the wood, so that way whenever you try to glue them together, you bind them together, you have two surfaces that are flat even instead of like little gaps in between, like that then the glue can't actually adhere to. Dibs, you probably would like this. This would be a good gutting tool, not gonna lie. So this could be used for this I would assume would be used for debarking. To essentially pull it over a piece of wood, like you could pull it over like around over an edge, or to remove the rough edges of. Speaking of cutting boards, Saka, we'll get you a cutting board, dude. I'm telling you. But that big announcement that I was saying that we might be traveling, that might impede on the Miss Beth, impede on the ability to deliver in a timely manner. Hey Miss Beth, I promise it's much different than the last time you were here. Yeah, you could totally skin somebody super fast. Like, this is probably the definition of 2 ways to skin a cat. Just saying. Okay, so let's set the skinner aside. No matter how cool it is. No idea what this is. No idea. Other than very rusty. Like, looks like a riveting tool, actually. So, stick your finger in there. Yeah. That's all I can think of that this is. Let's see if we can, anybody wants to do some Googling here. Oh, can anybody read that? No. You could totally cut a finger off with it. I see the word worlds. Tell you what, I'm gonna put a picture in Slack that's an up close. Can I get? I'm gonna take another picture, put it in Discord. Regs, can you put a link into Discord in the chat? So I think this is a riveter. So the time frame that my understanding is that this is from around the early 1900s is kind of the information that I've gotten, because it's from my father's great-grandfather. So it's definitely not newer. Oh, it has G, looks like a G and an M on it. That is not a meaningful initial that I am aware of. Yeah, it looks like a G and an M. Yeah, I have no idea. It's really cool. It's got a G and an M on both sides. All right, let's move on to the next thing. So this says Wells Bros Co. Greenfield, Massachusetts, USA. I'm guessing that says Little Giant right there. This looks like another machining press, like bending thing. Like, cause as I spin it, like you could totally put somebody's finger in there and cut their finger off. No kappa. And it's number 6. Don't know what that means. You just hear yourself. Look at my hands. Little Giant Wells Bros Co. Greenfield, Mass, USA. Yeah, that's exactly what it said. If anybody wants to try to find that. And they make threads with this thing. I don't think this is a threader. Because it maybe like if, but that little knob right there, I could see being a tap and die. I mean, again, it's no joke. Like, you might be able to cut someone's finger off, or you might be able to like shove it in somebody's face, in their eyeball, and it could go through their face. Like, it's heavy enough. Thank you, Mr. Yugi, Mr. Yui, for the sub. That reminds me, I gotta do my my required. Yeah, I can show you the GM thing again. Yeah. Oh, there's something on the bottom too. It looks like a IE. Really hard to get a good angle here. Oh shit. So the box is a Morphesa's Work Scatchel. What is that? Is that like a brain? I thought this was just something that my family had made just to work. So let's see, a lot of 9 assorted old and antique. Found here, Wisconsin, old screwdriver, handle large. Yeah, that looks like this thing. That totally looks like what this is. Yeah. I mean, back then, people had to take care of their tools. But, like, that's what this is, but they don't say what it's for. But that's exactly what this is. It's what Moses used for the 10 Commandments. These tools all have age, use, and rust. Yeah, that's what it is, Miss Beth. You're such a great creeper. Alright, let's go for the next one. It looks like it's almost the same thing. Actually, it might be the same thing. This one looks like it has a wing nut, and the wing nut probably broke off of this one, or fell off of this one. Because if you can see, like, I mean, they're basically the same. This one has the screw, it has a tension screw on the top. Yeah, like it fell off right there. It has a nice little tension screw. I'm not going to spin it because I don't want to break it. To essentially act as a punch, it looks like. Because, like, again, you can. I don't mind squeezing. Does that say what it is? 1900 hand tool? Yeah. Setter for hand saws? You think that's what it is? Alright, let's go for the next one. This is. Oh, this one you can actually read some stuff on it. Yep, that's basically right, Ragsdale. Tout Foundation. Hubert Ferris. Tout. Hector. This doesn't look French. I mean, this looks like maybe French, definitely not English. You think it's a hole punch for pants so that the button made, so that way homemade buttons can get through the jeans. That makes sense. So are we looking at a cloth making toolkit then? That carpentry kit? I'm gonna take a picture and put this in Discord also. The face shaver. I can get the extra creepy music out for you, Kakita, if you want. Let's see this. Put another picture of the face scraper for your pizza. No, it's an effing. Hi, Miss Bass. What is that?
This is the company that did it. It's some type of saw thing.
Some type of saw thing. So they made like multiple different models of this?
What's the name of the company?
She found this. Can you put the link in Discord for everybody?
Yeah.
She found a thing. Or I guess I could pull up my my Googles. Can you text me that link? I came prepared. Ah! They can see you now. Let's get this thing open over here. So Miss Spaz sent me this. So a Morel patent saw set. The most common and most copied set of saws. There are many different name manufacturers and makers. Makers. Oh. So it literally is a saw maker. Yeah, these things are old. 1880?
Yeah.
Dang. 1980 is the oldest one on here. Good find, Miss Spaz. See, it wasn't all hype. I told you guys this was old stuff. All right, let's go back to the next thing. That's really cool.
So
I don't know how. I guess I could see. Can't really. Yeah, let's see if this one can show you. So you can kind of see there how there is an angle.
Oh, it would make the dent in the metal.
Yeah, it would literally make the each tooth. So you would have to squeeze this on each tooth. I'm not gonna do it on this, but for example, if I was using this, I would set this in here. I'd squeeze it each one to make the saw blade. I understand that. Hey, dude, Stocko, I don't think there is a right answer until we find it on Google. And that is why we're all here is teamwork makes the dream work on this really cool historical stuff. Okay, so I put a picture of this thing. Can you read that on there? Careful, it's sharp.
Yeah.
What's that say?
Oh gosh. It's French. It's PeugeotFRERFS.
So do we have anybody who speaks French in here?
I'm assuming it's French. It looks French from my
Okay.
limited knowledge of
Well, this looks. I thought it was French too.
St. Louis butchered French.
I put a picture of this in the Discord. This is my favorite saw sequel. Fact.
What is it?
Peugeot FRERES.
Forgot to read. But what type of tool saw?
Okay, type it in on my laptop. I don't know what this is. I'm just telling you what the words are.
I have a cute assistant in my way.
Okay, well, Loki, move. Keep going. There you go. Let's one second, sorry. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Alright, go ahead.
How do you spell again?
It is spelled Peugeot FRERES. RERES. Nope. RERES.
The spelling. Blue.
Did he get it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's some brand.
1810.
Okay. And then there's some other words underneath here. P-O-U. I can't tell if that's a U. What is that? Right there. T-O.
T-O-U-T.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Found. F-O-U-D-O-U. That's it. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what any of this is. And it's all in French. I thought my family was German.
Carpenter's straw knife. Oh shoot. I love you, puppy.
Okay. Carpenter's draw knife. Alright. So that's what we got. We got two of those. Moving on to the next thing. Looks like a saw. Oops, I need to... actual saw. With actual blades that look very well machined. And a very sharp screw that goes through the side. I have no idea how much any of this is worth. That's part of why I have you guys here, to be my researchers. Mrs. Beth. And then it looks like we have a few less interesting things in here. But still interesting.
Maker is only 45 bucks.
It's still cool. You want me to Google it? Okay, fine, I'll Google it. That thing could take out a tree in 45 days. You're right. What's in the drawers? Okay. Let me finish getting through this real fast, and then we'll go back and looking at the we'll get to the drawers in a second, and then we'll get back to the Google thing. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, you guys see my search history. Don't judge me. Alright, so this is a chisel. There should be a wooden handle. It probably fell apart and split off. Whenever they would glue on the handle, part of the reason this is kind of spurred like that is you hit it in, so that way whenever you bind the glue, or the... What's up, Alan? Glad you can make it. You would essentially try to spur the top so that way the wood would have something to grab. But assuming this is like the rest of it, the same time frame, the early 1900s, late 1800s, the wood definitely just kind of dry rotted and fell off. We might find some of the pieces on the inside here. This looks like another chisel, because it's sharp. Like, I'm surprised I didn't cut myself on that just now. Oops, put it on there, please. I would expect there to be another handle on this, like we were just talking about a minute ago. Or maybe that's not what I was expecting just by looking at this. But if you look at it, this is all, see how it's all rolled in? It would get rolled in by doing, by somebody hitting on it. I would expect that not to be from this period, but I've been wrong about some of this so far, so why not? Then same thing with this last chisel. Then a piece of wood. Ziggy, I don't know if you heard me earlier when I was saying this is actually a cloth. I gotta be really careful opening this. It is a cloth hand grate here. It is falling apart. So probably only get one shot at doing this without breaking. Got a nice little wooden latch in there. And there is absolutely nothing in here. But it's still really freaking cool. Like, that's where all the chisels would be held. Like how it's all nail pinned down on that fabric. I am astonished at this. This is really freaking cool. I don't think there's anything left in there. Nah. No fingers. Alright. And then make sure there's no spiders or anything in here that eat my finger. So here's another drill. I mean, not another drill, a screwdriver. So these are really cool. I don't know if anybody's seen one of these. Now I want to see when this is from. This has to be more recent. So this guy, you go up and down, and then it spins in and out with these little threads right there. So that's how you would just push it up and down, and every time you would get a couple of turns on the screw. And then the last drawer is empty. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to move the box around to look on that side. Now I gotta figure out a way how to store all this. So from looking at everything we've pulled out so far, I'm assuming these were not original. I don't know if anybody can find. I mean, I know we found the Craftsman started in 1929, so we definitely know it's after that. It's definitely an older Craftsman because it actually looks like it was made nice. Guaranteed highest quality. I don't know if anybody was able to try to find a Bailey plane. I can get a light on there. Yeah. So hard to get all these angles. There. Yeah, Bailey. Anybody could try to find that. And then honestly, I think the coolest thing I've seen in here so far, I think is this plane, this handmade planer. Because, like, look at that wood. Yes, Bailey, that is correct. Wow, so that does fit in with the period. Dang. And it still has, like, the wooden handle is kind of seen better days. Oh, there's more text back there. Holy cow, it's got a patent number. A plane. Sorry, not planer. I see an August 19-02 and then an April 19-10. And then above that, it's got a patent ID. So March 25-02. So this is probably this plane. I don't know, like, is this 1910 then? Like, whenever they just keep extending those patent IDs? It's really hard to see. Yeah, you can't see it at all. But it's back there. Does anybody know anything about patent IDs? Okay. But yeah, the plane is, I mean, it's handmade. So, like, this one you're not going to be able to find somewhere. For sure. It's probably not worth as much, but I think it's probably the coolest piece. Alright, let's see here. We need to leave that closed. given all these other tools in here, I feel like this one might be fitting for the other times that we talked about. I just don't know, like, there's nothing that's really legible on this stuff. There was a sticker on the side that's been rubbed off. It's definitely been used. Alright, let's see if we can get over to the other side without ruining everything. I don't even know how everything would go in here. Did it just fall out? Yup. I think it just broke. Smells like electric. Yeah, spider webs.
There's more on the other side.
I don't know what's going on over here. I couldn't reach it. I think this might be the end of this unboxing. Yeah, it's just so this was here and hold stuff down. Probably keep pieces in here. Same kind of thing right here. Yeah, this will just been a box that my great-great-grandfather built. And these are his tools. Alright, Loki and Mrs. Spaz, I need you guys to open it. It's plain to see. Totally agreed. No, I just wanted you to move because I need to sit down. She wants to leave, apparently. Alright, going back, checking my Discord, see. Oh, Miss Beth found it. Oh, it's not a Stanley. No, Stanley, you're thinking of... Are you trying to say this is a Stanley? So, those of you, who are trying to follow along, this is a great time to plug my Discord server. It's a great place to keep in touch throughout the week. Take a look. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is the Stanley. I'm gonna pull back up that picture real fast. The reason I don't think it's a Stanley is because if you look at it, has a wooden base, or at least a wooden looking surround, and a cutout on the side that you can look at. But here, I'll do this. And so, yeah, there's no cutout on the side, and there's like, it has a wooden handle setback here, but it doesn't. It's not a wooden fixture overall. Let's see here. Were we able to find this one? I think we were going to come back to this. I feel like we should be able to find this one now, given our success on the last few. Later, Stocko. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm gonna upload another picture to Discord for you guys. Yeah, do the obligatory smash that thumb, pick up the hammer, smash the thumb, ring that bell, notify all. No, I do not think you're wrong, but there's no threading on it. Smash two likes. There's no threads on the inside. Like it. I mean, it is a heavy half piece of machinery. Oh, I said we'll get you your ingrain, buddy. Oh, you think that's what that's from? I can see that. But I still want to find the brand. Yeah, that's it. Miss Spaz. Miss Spaz asked about it in the Discord. The White Owl Brothers Little Giants. All right, last piece. Do you have a link for that, Miss Spaz? All right, I gotta go wash my hands real quick. So I'm gonna be right back.
Stocko donated $25. In grain. Skyward! Nice to see you here, buddy.
Just got done washing my fingers so I don't get the rust all over my mouth. What'd you find there, Crypto? No, I think you're... Yep, that's it right there. I mean, this one's a little bit older, but that's totally what this is. No, this is not my grandpa's tools. These are my great-great-grandfather's tools. You know, Skyward, same old, making them tendies. Red side, green side. All right, I'm gonna go back over what all we have. Then we're gonna cut it out for the night, keep it a shorter stream. So first thing we found was we have 2 saw setters. These are in there too, and they actually like cut out, like they're almost like little nibblers. And I just got the rust all over my hands again. They actually pinch out the saw blade tooth on each blade, or for each thing. So you literally just have to squeeze all the way across to make a saw. Is what they're from. And then we have an assortment of hand planes. The Bailey we determined was from. Was this the one from 19 or 1890? I think we said. Was the Bailey number 5? No, that was 1900s because of the patent ID. It's early 1900s because of the patent ID on it. Skyward, you'll appreciate this as much as I do. Look at that wood on this handmade plane. Like, it is beautiful wood. And in order to set the knife, you just literally had to wedge it in there. Just think trying to, like, every time I try to make something and I complain that I don't have good enough tools, I look at this stuff and it makes me say to myself, shut up. We have an old tap and die set. What did we say that this is called, Crypto? The Skinner? It's not. The plane is not made out of walnut. I go with burl. It's very pretty, but it's definitely not walnut. It's got too much of a golden color to it. I'm gonna go back up and see if I can figure out the scary thing. Okay. Very technical title. History, face shaver. So it's effing hand setter for a saw. It's not a face shaver. No, we had it, like, we actually figured out what it was a minute ago. I'm scrolling back up. Yeah, that's what I said too. That's exactly what I said. But we had a specific name for it. Oh no, this was the thing that we found, the French thing. That's what that was. And then we have a bunch of chisels that are very scary to use. As scary as the chisel. But they're still as sharp as the day they were made. I mean, look at that. Like, oh. Yeah, they're still sharp as hell. Old saw. An old um, drill. I don't know what these things are called. Gravity drill? Where it spins around on itself. The plane, the shaver. Oh, the old wooden mallet. My dad said that this was from the set. He had used it like 3 times and it was in the basement and it should go with it. I feel like this is newer than the rest of the things. But again, my dad said it goes with the set. But just looking at the machinery, the ratcheting, it feels more like 40s and 50s. Because it has the ratchet on. Like, that's not something that was really early 1900s time frame. And this entire box was used to keep everything together. And then you can see over here, the handle is literally falling apart. So I'm just trying not to touch it very much. So yeah, that's the tools, man. Like, does anybody have any other questions or think I missed anything? Anything cool to discuss about this? Batteries never run out, but your arms do. Hi, puppy. Bye, puppy. Yeah, well, puppy has to go potty. How did I miss Stocko's tip? I feel bad now. I was gone. Ingrain. Stocko wants me to make him a cutting board. I have to get to that along with I have to be here to be able to do that. So, but we're gonna make Stocko an ingrain cutting board, and it's gonna have like some cool shapes to it also. Yeah, I've never seen that before either. It took us a minute to figure it out exactly what it is. I mean, it's not the most valuable of things. They were definitely made in mass back then, as much as hand saws are now. The knife with the handles on both ends is... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Did I put that back in? It's not in there. Yeah, I can't open this anymore. So this is gonna break. There's nothing in here. The knife with the handle on both ends. Thank you, Ragsy. Oh, it's a draw knife. Oh, and I just cut myself on it too. Thank you, Alan. That's right. That's what it's called. It's called a draw knife because you literally draw it towards you. Watch it, Skyward. Watch it, buddy. Yeah, because it's a draw knife. You draw it towards you to pull the bark. That you are correct, Skyward, about the intention of it. Just couldn't think of the name. Dude, this was an awesome stream, guys. I really appreciate it. And it was fun trying to figure all this out, not on my own. No, I didn't cut myself, actually. I'm fine. See, no blood. No blood. Mrs. Spaz, such a nurse. Always a nurse. Never stops being a nurse. Thank you guys. I gotta do the whole streaming thing. I'm not you know. There we go. There. Yeah. Thanks for everyone joining me tonight. Next stream, I guess I could show you guys what I've done in the shop. So, I got this done, got all the drawers done. Because I don't think I've done an update on this. So, congratulations for sticking around long enough. You can see what I finished up. Finished up all the drawers in here. So, I have a bank of 16 drawers in addition to all the cabinets. Got these cabinets from my parents' house, like I was saying, with the new house that they are moving into. So I got all those. Guess I can go over here. I got all those. So from the old kitchen, they took them down and they're free. So why not? Where's the wheel at? The wheel is here. The wheel still spins, but it doesn't go clickety clickety click because I dropped it one day and I broke the clicker. Put it on the chair. Boom. And if I end up going out towards you, Ragsdale, this is gonna be your baby. Just saying. My music stopped. So, yeah. Does anybody have any questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, and it'll be a shorter stream. If you're new, hit that sub. Let me know what you want to see next or what interests you. Or if you have any other ideas of something that we can do kind of more on the road, that's less in the shop. And you get a wheel! And you get a wheel! Everybody gets a wheel! Alright, I'm gonna cut it for real this time.